Once you've downloaded the Word document or the Google document, or you opened it online, you will add your problem to the template. So you can change the numbers here. You can change the type of calculation. So you can change that here or change that here. And then once you've done that for all 6, you will export or save the file as a PDF. So you go here, say export, and you make a PDF that is saved on your hard drive. And when you open it on your computer, you can make screenshots of the 6 pictures. So you do that by going to the snipping tool, for example, that is on every Windows computer, and then you click on New, and you make your screenshots for all 6 pictures. So you save and you name them, and once you've done that for all 6, you're going to open each file, and you will check if they are really one by one. So you can do that here, and the original says it is square format, so you're all set. If it doesn't, you just pick that and you crop it the way you need it. The next thing you do is that you log in to CoSpaces. You click on project 4. If you don't see it here, you can join class and you enter the correct class code, and then you open project 4A. You can see you have the cube here. You go to upload, and you will upload your 6 photos. And as you can see here, there are already some photos in here. They are used in the example. So at the end, when you deleted the example, you can actually delete those if you want. Once you've uploaded all 6 pictures, you're going to do the following. You drag them one by one onto the surface here, and you need to start with this one because it says begin with. You drag it, you double click it, you attach it to one side, you make it big enough so it covers the whole side of the cube. You do that for all 6, and the easiest way is to follow the arrows here. So you need to add the second one here so people will actually go in the right direction. Once you've attached the 6 photos to the sides of the cube in the right order, you will add any character or object that you want. I'm gonna add a little boy, and I will add that to the last part of the riddle. So that would be here, I think. So I attach him here, and then if you say snap to items, you will actually be able to move him around. You will also have to activate coding for him. So I just name him question. I activate coding. And if you want, that is not mandatory, but you can actually give him a posture or a reaction. So for example, confused. So you see that there's a question behind him, and then you go to coding and you modify the quiz. So when he is hovered, question is hovered, do you know the right answer? and then you enter 4 possible answers, one of which has to be correct, and then you say which answer is the correct one, and then you have a sound that's bravo, it's like clapping, that you have here. You can see it here. And if it's not correct, you just have an information that you just get the information that it was not correct and that you should try again. And then you can do the quiz all over again. And at the end, your cube should look something like this. So instead of this here, you will have the little boy standing there, confused. And you can also add a little speech bubble to him if you want that. So you enter anything that makes people look at him, like I did here. If you know the answer, look at this question mark. And to finish up, you will delete the scene forever. And finally, you will go to share, you will share your space, you enter your first name here, and you go to share unlisted, and then here you have the share code, you download the QR code and you copy the share code, and then you go to the Padlet and share it there. So on the Padlet, you can see here there's an example. You will click on plus, add your name, your share code, and the picture of the QR code here. And then once everybody has shared their merge cube, you check out all the merge cubes that there are, you do the math problems, and then you pick at least 3 cubes you want to give feedback to. You write down the calculation in German using just the math vocabulary or full sentences. So for this cube, you would write down 10 plus 6 ist 16, geteilt durch 2 ist 8, and so on. And for each of the 3 cubes that you want to give feedback to, you will create a new post in this column solving the math problems. So you create a post, you add your first name in the title, and also the share code of the cube you're solving, and then you record your solution of the math problem as an audio file. So you click here, you say audio recorder, and it asks you here if Padlet can actually access your microphone. You say yes, and then you can record whatever you wrote down as the solution for the math problem. So for the example, you would say 10 plus 6 ist 16, and so on. And then you will publish it as your feedback. If you need help for pronunciation, you can just use Google Translate to help you. And if you want to do more, give more feedback, you can also give either a feedback on the whole project using the audio or video recorder of Padlet by clicking plus, picking one of those 2. Or you can create a story using the numbers of your favorite merge cube. So any story that you can come up with that will use the number and, if possible, the math problem itself, you write it down in German, you record the story as an audio file using the voice recorder in Padlet, and then you publish it here.